Hello darling Seshers, welcome to this week's dance sesh, which is the second one of the year actually. So we've been doing this since March last year, and unfortunately as a country we've been doing other things since March last year. And I just want to take a moment to, gosh, it's a tough one, isn't it? I don't know how you're feeling, but for some reason, even though we've done this before, we have done this before, and we are by now veterans of lockdown and of taking care of each other and ourselves. For some reason, this one feels limp. That's a word that popped in my head, just limp. So I just wanted to check in, to see how you are, to let you know how I am. I'm probably feeling some of what you're feeling. There's lots of stresses going on right now. I think what we understand now is that life has to change. I mean, after almost a year of this, we know the way we do life has to change. But that change can be good. We can finally pay attention to how we as individuals actually operate and are most effective, and how we can contribute to society and have society contribute to us most effectively. So I just wanted to say that, like, it's not just that we're being shut away from each other. We're getting opportunities to be alone and actually finally pay attention to ourselves and respect ourselves and say, Mohadi, just because you're not necessarily a morning person doesn't mean you're not effective throughout the day. You're more effective from the afternoon, and you do just as much work as a person who's very effective in the morning. How does that work out in the world? Small thing, silly thing, but just listening to ourselves. But if you are feeling limp in spirit, in life, in energy, I just wanted you to know that I understand and I love you. And I'm gonna dance with you in a minute, and hopefully that does something holistic. That's the word, isn't it? Something for your soul. A smile for your soul. That's what I want. I love you very much. Let's dance. So this week we are going to need a prop. Hopefully you've done a good stretch. If you haven't, go back into my videos. There are loads of sessions that have a good stretch, like 10 minutes, some of them 15-minute stretches in them. So it's basically the ones that are a bit longer. So if it's over like half an hour, there's a solid stretch in there. Go have a bit of a stretch. Maybe you finish that video, or maybe you hop back into this one, and we're gonna do a dance that is a snippet of a traditional dance from Central Africa. But I will preface that by saying actually quite a few people and cultures have a version of this dance. So if you're watching this and it's from your culture, please let me know which dance it is in your culture, and I'll have a look and see if I can do a breakdown of that dance, because I love dancing. But we're going to need ilembu. So in my family we call it cha-cha-cha. So you're going to roll up a piece of material, a long one. So if you noticed this, because I'm not in my flat, so I'm in lockdown somewhere else, so I don't have all the stuff that I normally have in my life. but brilliantly I'm back in the studio if you watched last week's video. So I have access to lighting. Yay! So you're going to need a long piece of material, which you're going to wrap. You're just going to roll it until it's this, because what you're going to do is you're going to put it around your waist, around your hips, low around your hips. I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm going to show you how to do the dance. So let us go. I love you very much. Let's do this. Oh, by the way, apparently there's a like button and a subscribe button and a share one too. Who knew? See you in a bit. So here we are. I'm going to show you the setup. So you're going to take your piece of material, you're going to wrap it. The last time I did this, my mom did it for me. That's how long it's been since I did this. If my sisters are watching, I wonder if they remember. If you do, let me know. If you don't, that's still fine. My mom was a dancer. She loved dancing. She gave me a love for dancing. And also many coping mechanisms to deal with stress, because I tended to get introspective when I was really worried. So my mom gave me, first of all, a book to read so I could calm down and then figure out why I was upset. And then she gave me dance. Or was it she gave me dance first? Either way, thanks, Mommy. So what you're going to do is you're going to wrap the material low on your waist like this. So I'm wrapped it twice because it's quite long, so you might need to wrap it once. Now some people would use a towel, but the problem with that is really thick and it's not malleable, so it's better to get a long piece of material, a long wide piece of material. We wear wraps around our waist. We call them amacha-cha-cha or ilembu. In other cultures they're called sarongs, things like that. So we wear those. That's what you would take. You sort of wrap it, and in European culture they call this a bustle, because if you notice what it does is, well, when it's a good one, it gives you a little bit of extra, and then when you wear your skirt over it, it makes you look like you've got a big bum. That's not why we do it though as African women, because quite a few African women don't need that help. So why we do it is because of the focus in isolation. Remember, if you go back to earlier videos, I have a love for isolation, which is actually the secret to how African dance looks. African dancers, not African dance. There is no such thing as African dance. Okay? So African dancers, so people who are African or of African descent, are really good at isolation, which is moving one part of the body whilst not moving any other part. So I can do this. And I don't know if it's just natural. It's a combination, I guess, of natural skill and trained, because we get encouraged to dance from the time we're babas, like I was. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this dance, which is fantastic. It is literally an expansion on whining, but you put the bustle around your waist. We call it bustle. Cultural colonialism. We're going to call it ilembu. If you can say it with me, ilembu. We're going to put ilembu around our waist so that we can emphasize the movement. Now, I haven't done this by myself because I wanted to do it with you, so hopefully this has the impact I'm hoping it does. Ooh, the stress, you can see I'm slightly stressed. So what we're going to do is this exact same thing we do when we whine. So you're going to put your feet about shoulder width distance apart. You're going to sit down as if you're sitting on a high stool. You're going to engage your internal muscles and think about that copper spoon or amber or health, whatever you're thinking of. And you have your bowl. And what you're going to do is you're going to take that spoon and you're going to go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Remembering all the time to relax your shoulders. Your shoulders don't need to help you do this movement. So you're going to go forward, well back, forward, back, forward, back. And you can already see with the ilembu around you, the movement is so much more intense and impressive. It is absolutely wonderful. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the spoon side to side. Look at that. Look at that. So remember, you're not moving from your hips. You're moving the spoon. So you're moving from your internal muscles. This is hips, and it's cute. We like it. But if you engage the internal muscles, you just move the spoon. You get the same movement, but it's more controlled and more sensuous. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a more controlled, more sensuous movement. So side to side, side to side, side to side. Go forward and back. Side to side. Forward and back. Remember, use your internal muscles. And then side to side. Boom, boom, boom. And you can hear it. Go, go, boom, 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 boom. And now we're going to concentrate on that. You see that? So when you hit the spoon on one side, do a little bit of jerk, 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 jerk. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now do a bit of a shimmy. Don't come all the way up. We're not done. We've been whining for a while. The thighs have that strength. Come on now. Give yourself a bit of a shimmy just so you can see the movement. Now when you shimmy, move your hip. One hip forward, one hip back, like that, so you can see the impact of the movement. Right? And also this is a great way to test if ilembu lakho is tightened enough, or if it's too tight or too loose. Just check that. Excellent. And we're going to go back into our movement. We're going to go side to side, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Spoon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, when you hit the 1, I want you to take the spoon for a walk. And remember, your shoulders don't need to worry about anything. Your waist can do this movement. Your shoulders don't need to tighten. So give yourself a bit of a massage while you do this. And just remember, you are now a master of isolation. So you can do both things at the same time. You definitely can. You definitely can move your waist round. And what you're actually moving is the spoon. See, the spoon goes round. You can do big circles, or you can do tight little circles. Make your bowl small and take the spoon for a walk. And while you're doing that, give your shoulders a nice little massage just to remember them to relax. Remind them to relax. So relax your shoulders. Put your hands so you're behind your neck like that. And keep going for that walk. Now change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back again. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when you get there, give a bit of a shimmy and come back up. Now, I want you to paddle your feet in place just to stretch out those thighs. And then stick your bum out and lower your head. You're trying to touch the floor. It doesn't matter if you can or you can't, but you're just trying to give your legs a bit of a stretch, your hamstrings, your thighs. Whew. Give yourself a nice little stretch. Bend from the waist so that you don't hurt your lower back. And take yourself over to one side, stretch there, stretch your lower back that way. Take yourself over to the other side, stretch that way. Oh, good one. I love a good stretch. This side. And then slowly come up. So what you're going to do is you bend your knees slightly and then you tuck your bum in. Make sure your head stays down and it's the last thing to come up. And then here we are. So we've had a good stretch. So ideally this needs to be as thick as you can make it, because what you want to do is this. That is what we're working towards. So you want this as thick as you can make it and still be comfortable and still move and still have control and still not have an embarrassing situation where it comes undone. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it again. We're going to go in circles again. That's all we're doing this week. We're doing the Wyne with props. So feet still shoulder width distance apart, knees facing 45 degrees out. You sit down, and then what you do is, remember, engage internal muscles, and then you just take your spoon for a walk around the bowl. Dun, dun. And you can, in your head, like I said, like I don't record my sessions with music because I have music in my head. So you can have music in the background if you want to. I think it's a benefit that I'm not dictating what music you listen to. So you put whatever you want to listen to, whatever helps on. And then you just, you know, take yourself for a little bit of walk. Oh yeah, by the way, the music that ends up like it's sort of whispering through these sessions, it's just a little bit of background music because, you know, mood, I don't know. But look at that. Look how I'm still going. And I'm talking and I'm doing other things. See? You can do it. So what we want to do is, I'm going to come up, what we want to do is really, really use this. So I've been pretty mild in my movements and pretty gentle. So what we're going to do is use the lembu as an extension of your waist and your hips, because it sits in between, sits right there at the hip bone and just underneath the waist. So if you use that as an extension, almost like when you move, you're moving it deliberately to say that that's your hip bone and that's your waist. So if we can try that now, sit and then just move it deliberately. You can do this in front of a mirror to watch how much it moves. But if you look, it's almost like a hula hoop, a really tight hula hoop around your waist. So if I turn around, you can see the back of it, which isn't nearly as neat as the front. Let me see if I can fix it. Does anyone have a lembu? Can you send me some? Oh, can you send me some, please? There we go. The joys of like the new life as we have it. So, feet, one shoulder width distance apart. I'm going to just pretend I'm holding on. I'm not. This would be holding on. I'm just, okay, take your spoon for a walk. And then really deliberately move ilembu lako. Move it. So circle, 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 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop it. 1, 2, come up. 3, 4. Drop it. 1, 2, come up. 3, 4. Drop it. 1, 2, come up. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do again. 1, 2, come up. 3, 4. Drop it. 1, 2, come up. 3, 4. Drop it. 1, 2, come up. 3, 4. Drop it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. And give yourself a shimmy. Lean into something. Lean out, like wrap your hands around something, and then drop your bum to give your back a nice stretch. Give yourself a little shimmy in there and roll up. We're going to do it again. We're working our way up to the full movement. You're doing well. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. So I'm going to turn around because we want to see how it looks from the back. I'm going to do the same thing facing that way. Hopefully, it's supposed to be big and thick and lush, but it is beautiful. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is a part of the movement, so a basic one. When we bring feet into it, you just do a 1, 2, 3, 4. You tap one foot forward, bring it back. That's one movement. So, if I can give myself distance enough. Oh no, it doesn't work. What you have to do is imagine my feet. So my feet are wider than hip width distance apart again. So shoulder width distance. You sit down, and what we're going to do is we're just going to move the feet now. So you just shift your weight onto the one side, and then you put that foot forward. You put your one right foot in, right foot out, left foot in, left foot out, and that's all you're doing constantly. But then if we move the waist in, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And drop, rise, drop, rise, drop, rise, drop, rise. Okay, that's it. That is totally it, I promise. So shall we do it one last time? Okay. This is exciting, it's simple, it's lovely. Here we go. So, shoulder width distance, or slightly wider, if you need the room. That's fine. It's your movement, it's your dance. You look beautiful. Sit it down, shift your weight. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that last part again. And 1, 2, 3, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, because eventually this is what you want to be able to do. This is what you're going to see. And that's it. That's all we're doing this week. Thank you so much for dancing with me yet again. I truly, truly appreciate it. I know that life is crazy, so you continuing to show me support is so blessed. Thank you very, very much. I hope this last, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour, I don't know. We'll see once it's edited. I hope that it's been a solid bit of joy in your heart that you can sort of tuck away and bring out and smile. I love you. I wish you sunshine and springtime. Sunshine and springtime. If not outside in the world, then constantly in your soul. May God smile upon you. May He turn His face toward you and give you peace. There are over 7 billion people on this planet. This one truly appreciates you and loves you. Bye. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I love you.